because there's a lot of gold, palladium, a lot of materials in the old phone you have. We can reuse that. So a lot of items are being reused and a lot of materials is being captured. Yeah, urban mining, you can call it. It's important that people actually hand in those devices because with that we actually are creating a more circular Netherlands. Yeah.
Welcome to the Startup Passport by Frontwalker. Today we're joined by Stef Traa. Thank you very much for joining. You are the co-founder of Droppie. And you found a solution, or this could be one of the use cases for some things that maybe a lot of people experience when they walk around in their neighborhood. They see some things lying on the floor, potentially some trash or things that people left.
Yeah.
And you found a way to recycle that.
Yeah, so first of all, of course, thank you for the invite. It's a pleasure to be here. So for the reason to start for Droppie was that was a personal annoyance, let's say a vendetta against bijplaatsing, we say in Dutch, trash in the streets. I live in Amsterdam in New West, and a major problem there is bijplaatsing or naastplaatsing of materials such as electronics, but also just general waste. And with Droppie, we actually build a solution that rewards consumers for doing good, for recycling better. We make it fun, easy, and rewarding for people to participate in a recycling system. And with that, we want to increase, improve the circularity of the Netherlands. Yeah.
So how does the process looks like?
Yeah.
Let's imagine I walk through the streets of Amsterdam. I see something, I get annoyed, but then I think, oh yeah, I can make use of Droppie. So what do I do afterwards?
Yeah, so we have physical recycle stores. We have 14 in the Netherlands, in the big 4 cities. And so you take the materials that you want to recycle. That can be in the street, but also at home, of course. You separate it and you bring it to one of our locations. At our location we have, it's called the Dropbot. It's a system that actually uses image recognition to recognize your material. And then based on that photo, we actually reward you for good recycling behavior. So it's through an app, the Droppie app, and you get rewards. So you get euros for your material. And then on top of that, we do other reward systems such as a lottery, in which you can also win big prizes for participating in our system. Yeah.
So what kind of materials are you accepting, let's say?
Yeah, good question. So we do electronics, textiles, packaging material, but also statiegeld, for example. So these are the streams that we reward for. But we I think until to date, we have like 24 different material streams that we collect. And the goal is to increase the quality of those materials. And that's what we've proven that we can do that amongst all streams. So we're really investing in improving collection and also rewarding people for participating.
And these drop-off locations, you said there are 14 so far.
Yeah.
Are these your own, or are these already existing stores, existing recycle?
No, it's really our own location. So we have stores in Amsterdam, The Hague, Rotterdam, and Utrecht. So these are stores are like 200, 300 square meters, where we have multiple collection systems. And these are our own stores. So they're all pink. So we wanted to go for a color and a feeling people don't associate with recycling, and therefore we made it pink. And we have very clean recycle locations, so people also tend to come back. So we really try to make the whole separation and handing in of materials easy, but also nice. Yeah.
And how's it been so far? Do people know about it? And what kind of material is like the go-to one that people bring so far? Because I guess when it comes to statiegeld, so I guess for the non-European potential listeners, of course in Europe or now in the Netherlands and Germany, it's been existing for a long time. Yeah. You pay about 15 cents extra for a plastic bottle, for example, if you buy them in the supermarket, and then if you return it to the store, you get it back. Yeah. So that gives an incentive for people to recycle. Yeah. And this is pretty common now in the Netherlands. So people definitely do that because they know, okay, I paid extra and now I'm getting my money back. Yeah. But then are they also aware, or how are you building that awareness that people can also use something else in that?
Yeah, so we started a year and a half ago with our first location. And in the last year, we've opened another 13. We really managed to reach the audience around our locations. We almost have 70,000 households that are now participating in our system. And we attract them as we are a Vinted partner. So we do some Vinted parcels as well. So that's our marketing tool. So our big locations see about like 600 or 700 people a day that come for recycling and for the other services that we provide. So Staatsgeld, of course, like you said, fund in Germany. It's a system that has been well known already in the Netherlands. It's already for 15 years. So we are, of course, seeing a lot of people that enter through Staatsgeld. They use the app, they see they can hand in more materials, and then later on they come back for the other streams. So Staatsgeld is very popular, but also electronics and textiles. And we really managed to find those materials that people tend to leave in their drawers, right? I think you might recognize this. You have an old phone laying around in your closet somewhere. So we wipe all the devices that we collect. So people also have a high trust in the handing in their materials at Droppie, because we make sure that it's being processed accordingly. So we see a lot of tablets, smartphones, but also the Nokias that people have laying around somewhere in their house already for years. And it's really important for us as a country, for us as people, to actually hand in those devices, because there's a lot of gold, palladium, a lot of materials in the old phone you have, and we can reuse that. So a lot of items are being reused, and a lot of materials is being captured. Yeah, urban mining, you can call it. But it's important that people actually hand in those devices, because with that we actually are creating a more circular Netherlands. Yeah.
And well, I think one of the goals is to have about 70 locations in 2027.
Yeah.
And of course, you also said that you can't scale alone. So you have a team that helps out with that. So how does the team look right now? And then with that team, how are you trying to achieve those 70 locations?
Yeah, so good question. So I've, of course, have my co-founder, Natasha Hermsen. Natasha has experience from, she worked for Deloitte for a long time. She's a chemist from education. So she also told me a lot about the resource problem that we have, the natural resource problem, let's say the crisis, that how we can solve it and what we need to do to get there. And besides that, we have, of course, a tech team. So we have data scientists, developer, and tech lead in our team that are also contributing to the tech that we are developing. And besides that, every city, of course, has his own city lead. So these are the people that are the face of our company within those cities. So we are active now in the Big Four. And that also contributes to us scaling in those 4 cities this year. So we want to double this year. We want to grow to 26. And then the year after, want to double again and grow towards that magic number of 70 in the Netherlands. That won't only be and that will not only be in the Big Four cities. We will also expand outside of that. So we actually have a very lean team. And of course, on top of our let's say office team, our headquarters, we also have 100 people working in our stores. So these are part-timers, students, or people who have an in-between year, I think I can call it like that. And also people with distance to the labor market. So we have a big team around the office, around our headquarters, that are running our stores. And actually, those team members are very important for the success of our company. Yeah.
And to finish off this interview, we have some this or that questions for you.
Cool.
Recycling or reducing?
Reducing is better. So we are, of course, I think if you know the R letter, yeah, like reduce is important. But the thing right now is that recycling is not being done as it should be. I mean, there's way more material in the Netherlands that we can actually recycle that currently goes to loss because of incineration or bad recycling, bad collection. So I think there's a lot to do in recycling, but of course, reduce is also a major step forward. Yeah.
Pay people or fine people?
So I think it's reward people is a good alternative. So I think finding people, that has been done for years already, and I think it's better. I mean, that's the base of our company, right? We want to involve people on a positive note and tell them what they could do, and we actually see that this has way more effect than finding people for doing wrong, because the big majority actually is willing to do better, is willing to participate in improving the current system. And we see that every day, because we have 70,000 people already participating in our system. So we really see that positive involvement is way better than the finger. Yeah.
And then the last question, my biggest learning as a co-founder so far was?
My biggest learning was that you can't do everything by yourself. We are building an ecosystem, but also from on a more, let's say, professional note, we should have involved like way more partners already in the beginning of our company. So yeah, I think you can't do everything yourself. Involve partners, build an ecosystem around your startup or around your company. That's one of my biggest lessons. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing all of these insights, Stef.
Cool.
And thank you for joining, and good luck with the company.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the invitation, and see you next time.